Hello friends, it's Katie. If you forgive me, I'm just checking. I've just eaten a chocolate bar. I'm just checking. You can't see the chocolate. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm in a bit of a flare-up today, but thankfully I'm feeling a bit brighter this afternoon. And I just wanted to have a little chat to you about if you're somebody who has pain, illness that keeps coming round, so chronic illness, it can really wear on our confidence. It can play on our mind so much because we've got this pain or aches or worry about what it is, what our diagnosis will be, what's going on, that can occupy our mind so much, can't it? And it can really pull us down and take a great toll. And then when you get a sort of flare-up of pain or your illness or whatever, maybe it comes back again, which some of my dear friends, they're struggling with COVID coming back and back. So difficult. Our mind can instantly, because we're in that pain mode, it goes down these panic, negative, worried pathways. And that's really hard to deal as well as the actual thing itself, isn't it? So it really helps if we can lift ourselves and just give our minds a bit of a breather. Just realize that will often happen when we're flaring up. We got this new infection coming, whatever it is. That will often happen. That's just part of the process, the way our brains function. And we can just give ourselves a breeze, I think. It's all part of it. I'm okay, I'm safe, I'm fine. And just take a breath. And then if you're really in the thick of it, practicing gratitude, maybe turning something into a laugh, and things like that, which you can do if you're not in the absolute trenches of it, can really help. But if you're really in the trenches of it, you're absolutely consumed with the illness or the pain, and it just takes over. You just have to just rest and try and allow your mind to rest as well, by just trying to calm it and not listen to those negative, panicked, worry, fearful thoughts. I know it's easier said than done, but it does get easier. And the more we don't listen to the negative ninny in our mind, the easier it actually becomes, and the more lifted you will feel. And it just helps so much with pain. So I'm talking to two people at the moment one's got COVID in reinfection, and the other one has got chronic pain. And this can help for both. One thing that I've spent hundreds and hundreds of hours doing, and we do need to do this to some extent, is Googling our symptoms. In doing so, I've found out some really helpful things and been in a recovery program. I wouldn't have found that otherwise. But if we're relentlessly Googling, it does come up with really worrying things often, doesn't it? And wrong things often. And we need to give ourselves a breather from that most of the time. So, maybe there's a loved one who can just Google some things for you if you need them, if you need it, and they can filter out what is not helpful. If we spend a lot of time every day Googling our symptoms, it really can bring a fear response, which will make our pain worse. It's the pain centers of the brain. The brain is telling you that you're not safe. That's what's happening with these type of things. So I love you and leave you. Go back to my little coffee. Very weak coffee, by the way. If you have chronic fatigue, chronic Lyme disease, fibromyalgia, long COVID, strong coffee might help us to feel a bit like human for a little bit, but it's not. It can really make the heart palpitations that a lot of us get worse, and it can make things like make us be on our alert, you know, and quite jittery. So most people can't really cope with strong coffee when they're in the thick of those illnesses. When they're starting to get better, I've got a free Facebook group called the Sleepy Girls Club, which is, you know, we just share tips and support and friendship and fun and nice cozy things in there. So more than welcome to join that group. It is for ladies. It's called the Sleepy Girls Club because generally there are a lot more ladies that get chronic fatigue and fibro type problems. Anyway, sending my love to you all. Bye.